Hello, this is Sonja from My Happy Space. Welcome back at my channel. I hope you're all well. I just want to say welcome for all my new subscribers. I really appreciate it and welcome aboard, and I hope you'll have fun going on this journey with me. So what I'm doing now, I'm going to continue my journey in my scrap therapy book. I'll put a link in the description box to tell you what it is. I'm documenting these two photos which I've just shown you. The one is of this lovely tree which blossoms every year. It's in our neighbor's garden during springtime. And the other one is of these blown up helium balloons which says 50. And we celebrated my husband's 50th birthday the other day, and I wanted to document it. I just showed you all the printables I'm going to use. I mostly used Sufis printables. I just try to keep it simple. For my scrap therapy book, just use more or less one type of printables to make it easy. I want to decoupage this beautiful serviette as a background. So a tip for trying to take a serviette apart is just to put sellotape on the back of it and pull it apart. But when I did that, I realized that actually this was just actually one layer. It was one of those serviettes which just had one layer. But it is a very good tip if your serviettes have multiple of layers and you're trying to sort of figure out which is now the final layer of the serviette. Another tip is also if you want to just tear the print you want to put on the back, you want to tear it naturally, is just to put water around the edges like I've done with this paintbrush. I've just wet it. You can use an aqua brush also if you want. Just to have a more organic and natural way of tearing around the image you want to put at the background. Otherwise, it's very sharp edges. Or if you tear it without watering it, you might tear into the picture and you won't be able to use it. So this is just a nice tip to use. I've seen it on one other YouTube channel, so I'm sure maybe you know about it, but it just helped me a lot. So I'm reorganizing. I want to make a cluster of these beautiful roses, and I want to put my picture on top of it. As I said, this is a tree in our neighbor's garden, and it blooms every time this year, and I just really enjoy seeing it every time, and I just thought I'm going to take a picture of it just to document it and remember it. I've decided to put Prit sticker down with Prit or Prit stick because I didn't really want to get the Mod spots out, because the paper I'm doing the Scraptherapy book on is it's just normal printing paper. It's nothing special, so I didn't want the stickiness and the wetness of the Mod spots. So that's also a nice idea if you're just going to use serviettes as background, you can just use Prit also. It's easier to put the Prit on the paper than on the serviette because the serviette tends to tear easily. So I'm just checking to see I need to add a little bit more of these roses in the background because it wasn't, when I put my picture on top of it, it wasn't enough in the background. So I'm quite happy with that at the moment. So I'm just sticking the last little bit down. Obviously it's not going to be as durable than Mod spots, but it does the trick for what I wanted to do it. I'm just putting this background paper, this pink bright paper with the sort of loose rose prints on it, just as a background. And then I'm going to put the printables on top of it. I'm just putting this cluster of flowers around it. I just wanted to, I didn't really overthink this layout. I just wanted to enjoy myself and put down whatever I want, whatever's pretty, whatever speaks to me at that moment. Sometimes, as I said, we can overthink it so much. I'm sure you guys also, sometimes when you do a layout, it just doesn't work. You just overthink it too much. I just relax and I just put, if I like the flower, I just put it on top. If I like the tag, I just put it next to it. I didn't really think too much about it. And I actually, sometimes those type of layouts is the best, and you just enjoy it and you just enjoy the whole process of it. That tag, it says you are really pretty, and I just cut out the you are just to end up with really pretty, because this is what this lovely tree of the flowers eat. It is really pretty. And that flower with the flower pot of the flowers, I just use that also because the flowers looked almost the same than the flowers on the tree. So at the bottom, I'm just trying to make a cluster of washi tape and the word Fetty, which says for the record. So just because I felt it looks a little bit bare there at the bottom, it needs a little bit more color there at the bottom. Yes, the next picture I'm going to do on the other side, as I said, is the blown up balloons for my husband's 50th. It was a funny story because when I bought the balloons, I thought it was a rose gold. And when we went to blow it up, it turns out to be pink. And I was definitely not going to buy new balloons because these helium balloons can be expensive. So I thought my husband just have to do with the pink balloons. And he was actually running a marathon that day. It's called the Cape Town Marathon. And we sort of a kilometer before the end of the race, we met him and we handed over the balloons for him. And he was running over the winning line with these balloons, with these pink balloons. But I mean, he didn't care. He was just happy to see us, and it was a lovely atmosphere. They sang to him, and yeah, it's just a wonderful memory. But I wanted to document it just to. My daughter was quite upset, and she said, "Oh, he's never going to want to run with these pink balloons." But I just said, "I'm sure he'll be fine with it," and he didn't even notice anything. So I just wanted to remember that funny story and document it. I've decided to use all these donuts and milkshakes and all these sweet type of things because my husband really has a sweet tooth. Although he runs marathons, he's not really into much. He loves his sweet. He's got a sweet tooth and he likes his sweet treat. So he won't say no for a donut or a milkshake or anything like that. So it just reminded me of him, and I thought this is a perfect opportunity to use these printables because I didn't really know when I was going to use it. That background is just a normal tissue paper I got in a birthday present once. I'm just using it for that. This word fetty was a printable I downloaded from Pinterest. It was a free printable. So it's got all these nice expressions on it, and I've chose celebrate to go on that tab there at the side, and I thought that worked perfectly. And the bunting I just cut out from the journaling card because it didn't fit the journaling card very well on the layout, so I just cut it out to put it in the corner. I just thought, seeing that the balloons is pink, I might as well just go out for a nice full pink layout. I mean, this is really an overdose of pretty pinkness, but as you know me, I love that. This is my style. The more pink and the more sugary and cute it is, the better for me. I just love things like that. So I will never get tired of pink, cute layouts. I'm always drawn to that. So yeah, I really hope you enjoyed this layout. If you did, please like and subscribe if you want to see more of these type of layouts. I really appreciate that you took the time out to spend with me and look at this, how I did this. And yeah, hope to see you soon. Bye-bye.